I did over $700 worth of sales while I was away from the house, away from work on spring break up in the mountains with my kids. And in today's video, I am going to be showing you a little bit about those numbers and then also every single item that sold in those 2.5 days that I was gone. So a little bit of background, I went on vacation. I get ahead and I will link a video up here. This is absolutely how I can continue to list 10 items every single day for over 2 years, even though I take vacations with my family, even though I take the summers off to be home with the children, even though we got COVID and I didn't work for 2 weeks. This video definitely talks about how I do that, how to stay consistent in a very inconsistent life. Recently, we went on a spring break. My children, I took the entire week off, so I didn't work minus shipping when packages came in every single day, except for when we were on vacation for 2.5 days, shipping, sending offers as time allows, and then listing 10 items every day on Poshmark on eBay from drafts. So this takes me, maybe 10 minutes. So I'm working probably around 10 minutes. That is because I'm getting ahead. That is because my processes, I have really worked hard on making my processes quick and fast. I can ship items in under 2 minutes an item, and I will link videos up here on my processes. But let's go ahead and take a look at how my spring break was. I was gone for 2.5 days. So we left on a Sunday. I shipped packages Sunday morning before we left. I dropped them off at the post office and they're closed, but they have a little kiosk that you can scan to make sure those scanned one day. I changed my eBay to 2-day handling because we were coming back on Tuesday. So I knew that I would be shipping on Tuesday afternoon. So I changed everything to 2-day handling. I will link a video up here on how to bulk edit. eBay also has a vacation mode feature. I have yet to use it because I'm usually only gone for a day or two. However, during the summer when we go for longer trips, I will probably use the 2-day I will probably use a vacation mode, because what happened this time is a couple of the items. So when you go in and edit, if there is an item that is currently have an offer on it, it cannot be edited. So I sent out offers and those weren't edited. So there was 2 items that actually were late shipping because they still had 1 day they did not populate, where if you go on vacation mode, that would not be the case. So those are 2 options that you can do. So I shipped Sunday morning. We came home on Tuesday. We went up, I'm in Colorado. We went up to the mountains and did some sledding and tubing. We're not really skiing and snowboarding family, but we do enjoy being able to go up to the mountains for a quick little getaway. So let's take a look at my sales. I did get a little sick, so you can tell that I'm a little congested. I sold 12 items on eBay for a total of $511 and 7 on Poshmark for a total of $198. That is over $700, roughly $709. If you're new to the channel, what we're looking at quickly before we get into the actual items that sold, this is the Sarah Styles Sales and Trends dashboard. Once or twice a week, I'm checking in on my numbers, seeing how my progress is if there's things that I need to do. Every single decision in my business is strategic and based off of numbers, and this channel teaches you how to do the same thing, regardless of what you sell, regardless of what platforms or what inventory you have access to, how to use your numbers. So this is for purchase. It's a Google sheet. You put your information in, and then you have access to these charts and many, many more. This is my performance. I wanted to just touch in on this because if you follow me, you know that February was really rough month for me. We had COVID. So there was 2 weeks that I really did not, I'm talking did not work. I even lowered my listings from 10 to 7 items a day, very minimal shipping. I wasn't doing sales. I wasn't sending offers. I was intentionally suppressing my sales because I was sick. And so, that was roughly a month ago. So my 28-day sales, I'm back up about $500 gross revenue. So my top number, gross revenue, I've sold 27 more items. My average sale price is going down. I'm going to look into this a little bit more. I'll probably be doing a video on it, how I look into it, how I decide what's driving this, and what I'm going to change to make that, or what I'm going to change because of that. So definitely make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see how I do that and how you can do it as well. Items listed, this is strictly just because my virtual assistants update this when they create a draft. So it just depends on, sometimes they'll create, all of the drafts in 2 days, and sometimes, so that's basically just off of when they're creating drafts. It's 10 a day. My sell-through rate is up. So things are looking good. Let's go ahead and check in on my March. I am filming this on the 20th 26th. So I have one more weekend to hit my goal. My goal is $10,000 gross revenue a month. I'm at 65%. I'm likely, unless I have a killer weekend, I am likely not going to hit that. But I will link a video on some things that I'm changing. I'll link a video up here, and even though my gross has been down, my net has been up because you can see right here, my cost of goods is going down. I am doing more thrift store, more bins than liquidation last year, and so my gross may be a little bit less than it was last year, but my net is up. So stay tuned. I do a how much money I do. You can tell I have kids, right? I do a how much I made video every single month. And so I will talk my gross, but then I also show you my entire profit and loss, shipping, fees, cost of goods, expenses, you know, what my actual take home is, and then what I save for taxes as well. So that is every single month. You can check out the playlist for that, or see how my March ends and what my actual take home is going to be because of that. I'm not there. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be there. Let's quickly look at the split out. Oops, wrong one. Let's look at the split out between Poshmark and eBay, and then we'll look at the actual items that sold. So eBay is a little bit down for me, honestly. Last year, I did $7,428 gross revenue on eBay, and this year I'm at about $4,500. Like I said, this is the end of March. I don't think I'm gonna do $3,000 worth over the weekend. Fingers crossed. If you guys are looking for stuff, check me out down below. There is a coupon code. However, my Poshmark is nearly double, but something's going on with eBay. I definitely need to take a gander at what's going on with eBay. I'll probably look at it and do a video. So, all right, let's look at the actual items that sold this week, these 2.5 days. So we're going to start with eBay. There's more on eBay than there was on Poshmark. Let me move this over just so it's out of our way. Soft surroundings. This is a women's jacket. Bought it at the thrift store. This was sold for a best offer of $40. It doesn't always show up here in this view that I showed to you guys because I don't want to show the buyer's information, but that was a best offer, sold for $40. Maybe I could have gotten a little bit more, but it's the end of the winter and it takes up a lot of space. I am out of space. So if I can sell this for $40 and now put 3 pairs of jeans there that I'm selling on average for $25 to $35, it's worth it for me to get that out of my inventory. The next one is Anthro. This was a bins find. I probably wouldn't have paid thrift store prices for this. It, didn't weigh much. Anthropologie is kind of hit or miss. It still sells. Doesn't sell like it used to, but it still sells. This was the best offer of $17. Lululemon. This was actually mine. I purchased it from another reseller. So if you know who you are and you're watching my video, it's a reseller who, I know in the community. I purchased it from her. I didn't really wear it that often, and I have a rule: if I buy something new, I get rid of something old. I only have so many hangers, and so it was hanging in my closet for about a year, and I maybe wore it once or twice, so I got rid of it. Nice thing about reselling is you can just sell it. BKE, these actually sold for best offer of $10. Shorts aren't going to sell super high, but they're usually pretty quick movers once the summer comes, and they don't take up a lot of space, right? I can put 4 pairs of shorts in the same space that I can put 1 pair of shoes. So that's something that's mindful. These were at the bins. Things to note: Stella cutoff, high rise is still pretty in. Size 25 is a smaller size, so I am a little bit cautious of those. I probably wouldn't buy them like dead of winter because they'd probably sit for a little bit, but summer is coming. And they moved. Carhartt these were a best offer as well, I think for $12. It's hit or miss. What sells better for these were fairly worn too. What sells higher and better is going to be like their insulated coveralls, their jackets and stuff. But if I find this at the bins and it's decent, I'll usually pick it up. These sold from a draft that I listed the same day. They sold within an hour or two. They sold full price in the sense that I have a public coupon. And so check out, I do have a video on how to create a coupon and how to tell if it's working. And maybe next month I'll do a video on how to tell it's working again and kind of show you guys. But my public coupon is absolutely working. I'm getting a lot of flat buys, right? They're getting a discount, but they have to pay right away, which if you guys are on eBay, you know it's a pain when you send offers and then they don't pay. So I have been doing a public offer on top of sales sometimes, on top of sending watchers. I do it all, but I have been doing that, and it has definitely been working because these were a flat buy. They got a little bit of a discount, but they bought them, they paid for them right away, and I didn't have to haggle, and I didn't have to wait for them to pay. Which I was on vacation, which was even better, right? The sack, this is, you know, a women's purse. It sold, this was the best offer as well, I think for $20 or $25. Just a women's purse. Kate Spade. So this was the best offer, but it was international. And so it did actually end up selling for like, I think it sold for $50 and then shipping was like $20 or $30. But these mini backpacks, friends, look at this. Y2K Clueless. If you are around my age, think about what you wore, you know, when you were in high school, early 20s, and that is definitely back in. If not, think Clueless, think Mean Girls. You know, Y2K is really big. Christina Aguilera, the low-cut jeans, mini backpacks. I shipped out another mini backpack last week as well, and I have a couple of them. St. John's, I don't counter very often. The St. John's I know that sells is the Santana knit, the blazers. This is going to sell slightly higher. Most other St. John is kind of in the toilet, honestly. As a reseller, I'll still buy it at the bins. It will sell not super high. Someone offered me $20 for this and I countered and they ghosted. And then I did sell this best offer for $50 while I was on vacation. So this is free, people. You'll notice that I do have a stock photo because I have permission. If you scroll down to my description, it will say stock photo used with permission. Some places will give you permission to use their stock photos. If you do not have permission, it is illegal. You can get kicked off of sites. Some are worse than others. eBay definitely has more crackdown than other platforms, but it is completely illegal on all platforms, so be very mindful. These sold for best offer of $50. I got them in a liquidation palette, which I haven't purchased a liquidation palette in over probably 9 months. So you can tell how long I've had these for. Beta brand, I'm kind of dabbling in this. I'm seeing it a little bit more at my thrift stores. And so let me know if you guys sell Beta brand, what you like. I've seen on social media that it sells well. So I'm kind of touching on it a little bit. These sold, I had them for a month or two. They did sell best offer of $30. So let's go ahead and check out Poshmark. I did have one bundle. So there was a 4-item bundle. The best way to show that without showing the person's name is to break it out one by one. So I'll show you each 4 things that sold. I am going to say, actually, I am missing one of them. So I am missing one of them, but I want to show you what happened. So it was a 4-piece bundle. I sold it. I accepted it. I was on vacation. I got home and I didn't have this. It sold on eBay, you know, months and months ago, and it never got taken off of Poshmark. And so I sent them a message it's not a message really. I sent him in the bundle and said, hey, I don't have this. You can pick anything in my closet up to $25. Yes, this was only $11, but I didn't want to lose the bundle sale. I didn't, you know, because there's 3 other items. It was a $90 sale. I didn't want to lose that, and I also wanted to provide good customer service. It is completely my fault that this was not taken off. So they went ahead and picked a pair of American Eagle jeans. These were listed for $25. So, okay, I lost a little bit of money, but I didn't lose the sale completely. The other things in this was an Ideology top, new with tags. I've had this for probably 2 years. I probably got this at the very beginning of the pandemic when it first started and I first started doing liquidation. So I would have sold that for $5. Citizens of Humanity, friends, look at this low rise flare. Christina Aguilera, Y2K, definitely in. Citizens of Humanity does not always sell this high, but definitely sells if it's going to be that Y2K. There's also like the Emerson boyfriend sells pretty well. And I'm looking at, because I actually did not pull up the 4th item on my Instagram, but they're essentially just workout pants, Victoria's Secrets. They did say Patriots on the back. So, you know, the New England Patriots football team, but the kind of rollover workout pants with the flared yoga pants. If you are my age, we refer to them as yoga pants. So the next thing is going to be a pair of these Cole Haan. Hold on. Of these Cole Haan shoes. I got these at the bins. I was hoping for a little bit more than $25. They were in really good condition, but you know, I'd had them for a little bit, so I went ahead and took that offer, and I was on vacation. I pretty much took whatever offer came in because I wasn't thinking about it. I was on vacation, enjoying time with my family. Eddie Bauer, you know, Eddie Bauer's a mall brand, friends, and they sold for $23. If it's in good shape, it's at the bins, I'm picking it up. A gold, I did a video, and I will link it up above, on Poshmark versus eBay for jeans, and I will absolutely say these would not have sold on eBay for this price. $54 on Poshmark for this price, I will absolutely take it. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'd also like this video, I will link a playlist here of how to make money reselling, and then make sure to hit that subscribe button.